The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the last few years, a bit uncertain for the Nuggets. Went from being a top team to a cellar dweller, and it didn't take long. Kenny, it became clear last year they have some work to do.
Yes, a lot of work, but, they started with the draft, Emmanuel Mudiay. Great pickup. Looks like he's going to be a great young talent. Haven't made long-term mistakes, but, they have to get some more roster flexibility and do some more things to really make this team a contender in the West.
They got a new coach, Malone. He knows how to get teams to play defense. Defense was their biggest problem.
You ain't really trying to get rich.
It's interconference time for these Nuggets as they come in as the visiting team. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Harris is out there with Mudiay.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Cleveland moving it around. Love with a wide open look. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
The shot's good from Irving.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here is Harris. Now here's Mudiay. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by James. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Mudiay kicks to Fareed. Gallinari wide open and misses it off the right side of the rim. Gallinari did get better and better over time, and he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
Here's Jokic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's James, throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer. Emmanuel Mudiay can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was, and went overseas instead, so we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now, here is Gallinari. Puts up a three. Love grabs the board.
And how about Mudiay, guys? He has a very interesting upbringing. Born in the Congo, grew up in Texas, then spent last season in China. Already a very well-traveled young man for a player of his age.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And LeBron throws it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And you know, with Mudiay, you can't ignore what he does on the court. He has amazing size at the point guard spot, excellent vision, and is a natural playmaker for his squad.
Now, here's Mudiay. Screen by Fareed. Pass to Gallinari. Clock at 6. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Down low. And the dunk by James.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they have. Haven't done well so far.
Nuggets call timeout.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. 1:16 left to play in the first. They set the pick. Now the feed to Augustine. And the three off target.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Fry passes to Dellavedova. Mozgov's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 9. To the paint, here's Barton, and he dunks it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here is Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
15 seconds left in the first. Left side, Shumpert. Ripped away. The pull-up. And that's not going to go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend.